What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Overboard and I'm going to be joined by the Porch Man and we're going to be doing a review of the 1996 movie Mars Attacks. So in this movie a fleet of Martians spacecraft surrounds the major cities and all of humanity waits to see if the extraterrestrial visitors have, as they claim, come in peace. President James Dale receives assurance from science professor Donald Kessler that the Martians' mission is a friendly one. But when a peaceful exchange ends in a total annihilation of the U.S. Congress, military men call for a full-scale nuclear retaliation. So before I get into my part, I'm going to do like I usually do and let the Porch Man do his part. So go ahead and take it away, Porch Man.
What's up, guys? The Porch Man. The Porch. So, Mars Attacks is honestly one of the most ridiculous movies I think I've ever seen in my entire life. But man, is it so fun and funny and great. I certainly had a fun time with this. I liked how Jack Nicholson played two characters, the president and the owner of a hotel. He played those two characters so great. And I love the scene with Jack Nicholson meeting the alien leader, giving him a speech of why can't we work together? And you know, shit goes sideways. But it's a good scene, I like in there. And I also was surprised to see Jack Black in there as well. He played a bumbling soldier. And what cracked me up about his character is he said he was gonna kick some ass, you know, in there. And he ends up taking a gun on one of the aliens. The magazine falls out. He takes the American flag and the alien just zaps him. And it cracked me up that Jack Black had just such a little role, but it was pretty fun. But we got a pretty big cast in here, I'm not gonna lie. There was a big cast, and I think the cast is pretty good in here. You know, all these guys having to do with this alien invasion and how they interact was great. And it was so fun. And I also like the look of the aliens in here. They kind of look cartoonish, but they look pretty realistic and cartoonish. And I thought it looked, the design of the aliens looked pretty good. And there were some pretty good special effects, I'm not gonna lie. I like the special effects. And I think this is like one of Tim Burton's most underrated. I don't think this film gets talked about too much. Or it doesn't really get remembered. People don't really remember this too much, but I certainly did love this one quite a bit. It was silly and cheesy, and I had a great time with it. And I kind of wish Pierce Brosnan did have a little bit more screen time. I wish he had more screen time, as I wish Michael J. Fox and Danny DeVito. I wish some of them had some more screen time, but I guess the way the movie worked, you know, you didn't want everybody all in one spot, having to focus on everybody. You just wanted, you know, him here, him there, but it worked out. So overall, I liked it. Thank you, Ogreboy1992, for letting me on this collab. I appreciate it, brother. And see you guys in the next one. Take care. Thank y'all. Peace.
Thank you, Porch Man. It was great to have you on here as always. I always enjoy collaborating with you and everything. And I'm going to go ahead and get going in my part of the review. This is a really fun movie. I always have fun with how campy it is, and it's just really fun and entertaining. The story is great. It's a really fun alien invasion movie. You kind of know what to expect out of this type of movie and everything, but they have a lot of fun with it. And the cast are all excellent. And here you got Jack Nicholson, who plays not only the president but also the owner of this casino, and he's just really, really great in both roles and everything. It just shows what a great actor Jack Nicholson is. And the supporting cast are all great too, especially Glenn Close, Danny DeVito, Pierce Brosnan, and Sarah Jessica Parker. They're all really great too. I love all of them in this movie and everything. I love how like Sarah Jessica Parker has like her head put on her Chihuahua's body and her Chihuahua's head put on her body. It's very, very weird. Very Tim Burton, but very weird and everything. But I love it. The dark humor is great in here too. I love how dark the humor is and how well done it is. And the cinematography is great too. It's got some pretty good cinematography in here. Not the best in Tim Burton's movies, but definitely really good cinematography. Tim Burton's directing is really good too. I won't say it's his best work or anything, but it's really good too. And I really enjoy the directing of this movie as well. And the action is pretty good too. There's a lot of really cool action scenes throughout the movie. Some of it has some bad CGI, but the action for the most part is pretty good. And I love the ending where all the aliens' heads are exploding when they hear the country music song playing and everything. It's just really, really hilarious way for them all to go out and everything. And Danny Elfman's score is pretty good too. I think he does a really good job with the score of this movie. It's not his best work with Tim Burton and everything, but this isn't Tim Burton's best work either, so it works out for the best in this movie though. As far as the negatives go, I'll say the pacing isn't the best at times. It gets a little slow in the middle and stuff, but aside from that, the only other main negative I have with this movie is the CGI is awful to look at and everything. It has aged very, very badly. But aside from that, I don't really have any other complaints with this movie. I think it's a fun enough time and everything. And all in all, I think it's not one of Tim Burton's best movies, but it's still a really good time and definitely worth checking out if you're a fan of Tim Burton and you want to see all of his stuff and everything. It's not one of his best movies, but it's not one of his worst either. It's just a fun time and everything. So I'm going to go as far as to say that I give Mars Attacks a 7.5 out of 10. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of this movie, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you, Porch Man, for joining me on this video. I'm always honored to have you on here, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.